There was a dull noise, followed by Mion's body twitching. We all tried to break free from the men restraining us as Takano calmly shot Mion. However, they were too strong, and all we could do was squirm like insects. Takano was enjoying watching us struggle. She then stepped towards Satoko, but Shion started screaming curses at her.
あら、あなたが先に撃たれたいのかしら？おとなしくしてれば、もう数秒は余計に生きられたのに。
やめてシオンさん。挑発なんかしても意味がありませんでしたよ。
I know why she's doing that. Shion wants to protect Satoko for as long as she can. She's trying to do what Satoshi told her to. Takano didn't care one whit for Shion's feelings. Stepping over Keiichi's body, she approached Shion.
私、やっとわかりましたよ。サトシ君を。そうなんでしょ？
あいにくね。メイドの土産って嫌いなの。だから教えてあげないわ。
Shion's body twitched. That had followed the dull sound of another gunshot. Just two dull sounds had stolen away the lively Sonozaki sisters. It didn't add up. I started shaking from fear when it hit me just how easily Takano can take away lives.
無抵抗の人を撃って楽しいの？この人でなし！
あら、次はあなたが撃たれたいの？黙ってれば最後の順番になったのに。
Keiichi, Mion, and Shion died. The oldest of us left was Rina. Rina didn't want to see Satoko and me die before she did.
連続開始事件は全部高野さんの仕業だったんですね。お社様のたたりの代行者のつもりだったんですか？
代行者じゃないわ。私がたたりを下すのよ。あなたには見せられないわね。お社様の怒りがこれからこの村に下るのは。それは私が起こす。私のたたり。そう。私はまさにお社様そのものになるのよ。その時、私は人としての域をようやく超えることができるの。まあ、あなたには私の気持ちはわからないでしょうね。人を超えて神になろうとする心地よさなど、誰にも理解できないわよ。
無理だと思うな。高野さんがどれだけお社様のふりをしたって、お社様にはなれないよ。所詮はごっこ遊び。お社様になんか、あなたはなれない。
なれるわよ。これからなるもの。
Ha ha ha. Rina laughed at her. Takano seemed very upset to hear that laugh.
何がおかしいのかしら。
無理だよ。だって、お社様はいるんだもの。
Those were Rina's last words.
さて、最後はさとこちゃんね。あなたは殺しても殺さなくてもどうでもいいの。でもあなたは生きた研究資料だからね。東京はあなたの生きたままの捕獲に懸賞金をつけてくれてるわ。大した額じゃない。私の取り分はせいぜいヨーロッパに旅行に行ったら消える程度よ。まあ生け捕りにしてもあなたは結局はろくな目に遭わないけどね。生きたまま頭蓋を切開されるのが関の山よ。それに私、あなたこの場で撃ち殺してあげるのも優しさかと思ってる。どっちがいい？
そんなの決められるわけないでございますわよ。
Satoko shouted back at her. Her eyes were full of tears.
じゃあクイズ。ブロッコリーとカリフラワー、緑色はどっち？
え、ブロッコリー。
Okay. Good one. As soon as I heard that same dull sound, Satoko stopped moving. Takano smiled and said good girl to what used to be Satoko.
Hontou 今夜は月の綺麗な素敵な夜だこと。ね、あなたもそう思わない？
そして、私を殺すのね。
ええ、殺すわ。女王感染者の死体が作戦の鍵なの。あなたはここから遠く離れた東京の地での醜い政治的勢力争いの具になるのよ。そして鬼ヶ淵村の伝説のピリオドとなる。
私をどういう殺し方にするか、高野の考えそうな。
あら、わかるの？言ってみて。
I'm not going to say it, but I know. It's Watanagashi. She wants to do the real Watanagashi, using my body. I'm sure she's planning to cut open my stomach and pull out my guts. To do that, she'll make me inhale some chemical to put me to sleep. I vaguely remember that part.
想像がついてるようね。じゃあ、おやすみなさい、リカちゃん。
One of the dogs approached me with a handkerchief soaked in a chemical substance.
高野、待ちなさい。
みんな潔く死んだのに、あなたは命乞いなの？
違うわ。私を殺すなら眠らさずに殺しなさい。
Takano hadn't expected to hear that. Still, even though she was surprised, she nodded with a slight smile. Hanyu was also surprised to hear that. It would obviously be a terrible way to die.
どういうつもり？楽に死ぬ気がないの？辛いわよ。生きたまま腹を裂かれるのは。
忘れないためよ。
Yes. I'm doing this so I'll remember. I'm not going to forget about it.
あなたが私の腹を裂くの。私は魂に刻みつける。それを私は絶対に忘れない。あなたに再び会った時、あなたが敵であることを思い出すために。
Maybe that's a bad idea. Put her to sleep anyway.
何を企んでるやら。でもあなたは他の子たちよりは少しは賢明みたいね。1秒でも長生きすれば悲鳴を上げるくらいのチャンスはあるかもしれないからね。でもそうはさせないわ。
They forced something other than the handkerchief inside of my mouth. It was a gag. With that in, I couldn't close my mouth, leading my saliva to start overflowing. Soon, another van arrived. More mountain dogs came out of it. They had probably come to get rid of the bodies. They grabbed the corpses of my friends and stuffed them into body bags. After that, they sprayed a bunch of water on the ground to clean up the blood. They asked Takano how many shots she fired, and started looking around for the bullets. They were erasing all the evidence. By the time the night was over, there'd be no more proof left. They pulled my hands behind my back and bound them with handcuffs. My ankles were tied up too. They also tied my ankles and wrists together. My body was bent like a shrimp and I was no longer able to walk. My mouth was covered so I couldn't even talk. I couldn't move, talk, or express myself in any other way. They had taken everything that made me human. Therefore, I wasn't human anymore. I was just a toy named Rika Furude, a toy to give Takano joy. The car started moving. It seemed like we were going back the way we came, but I didn't care anymore. As the time of my death approached, Some of my forgotten memories came back to me. That's right. I was killed like this so many times. Every time I repeated my life, Takano got pleasure out of killing me. Somebody rubbed my head. Were they trying to comfort me? I shook my head to try and refuse. They laughed at me as I did so. Hanyu showed up. She couldn't hold back her devastated tears. When I saw Hanyu's painful tears, I was convinced. I was wrong. Hanyu is not just a bystander. She's just too scared to face reality because she can't stand the pain anymore. Hanyu wants a happy future too. But her hopes were betrayed countless times, and she was hurt far too much. For some reason, seeing her sorrowful expression calmed me down. Perhaps Hanyu was crying in my place.
いいのよ、羽生。私たち、あれだけ努力した。精一杯頑張った。もう一息で、運命を覆せそうな予感すらした。それでも届かなかったなら仕方がないし。それにね、なんだか気持ちいいの。
I've never fought this hard in my life. I've never learned so many things. Because I can repeat my life endlessly, I've been taking each one for granted. But everyone else is taking their lives seriously. I wasn't learning anything because I wasn't doing that. But I finally understand. I learned something from this life, and I put all my effort into it. So, I'm sad that I didn't make it, but I feel satisfied just the same. It's a strange kind of satisfaction. I wonder how many of these memories I can keep. I get the sense that I'm going to lose my memory of this evening. If that's the case, I will lose my memory of seeing Takano's face. I finally found out that Takano is the mastermind. Am I going to repeat the same world again, not knowing the truth? She killed my friends as if she were merely killing some bugs. I don't want to forget that. No matter how hard my death will be, I need to remember Takano's face.
羽生、私はくじけない。この記憶がたとえ引き継げなくてもいい。がむしゃらに生きていく。6月の狭い日々にしか生きられなくなり、最後には綿流しの日にしか生きていられない存在になってもいい。それが私の生なら、精一杯生きて。きっと僕も忘れません。きっと覚えてて、もしリカが忘れていたら、きっと僕が教えますから。羽生、あなたはやっぱり冷たい傍観者のふりをしていたのは悲しさに怯えていたからなんだよね。僕もみんなと楽しく過ごす未来に行きたかったです。
Hanyu started to cry like a baby. She's so stupid. She decided to abandon hope because she didn't want to deal with the sadness that she always felt in this night. But she ended up hurt and devastated anyway. Hanyu, are you happy that this world is ending just like you predicted? I decided not to ask her such an unpleasant question. The car stopped and two men pulled me out of the vehicle. We had returned to the Furude Shrine. There were several men waiting in front of the offertory box. Nearby, there were countless sharp knives laid out on the ground. They're going to cut open my stomach with those tools and pull out my intestines. They took off all my clothes. They left the gag inside my mouth and the handcuffs around my wrists. I wasn't embarrassed to be naked in front of them. Rather, I was just furious that Takano was getting joy out of doing this to me. Don't forget this humiliation. The pain I'm about to experience should be carved into my soul forever. I'm not going to forget this. Everyone worked together, and we finally revealed who was behind it all. If I forget this, my friend's efforts and deaths will have been in vain. I need to stay alive as long as I can, so that I will remember the pain.
羽生、目を背けないで。あなたも見ていなさい。そして心に刻んで。僕にはそのくらいの協力しかできないのでしょうか。触ることも喋ることもできない僕にはそんなことしかできないのでしょうか。それで十分よ。あなたが目を背けないでいてくれたなら、私も多分痛みに耐えられると思うから。
Hanyu nodded and sat right next to me while continuing to cry. We then looked up at the night sky together. The moon was shining brightly, as if it's taking pity upon me. We also looked at the faces of my murderers. That beautiful moon was gradually stained red. It's getting cold. It's so painful. I'm consumed with the fear of not being able to do anything about this. But Hanyu is right next to me. That gives me comfort. It's not just Hanyu either. Everyone is here with me. Everyone is there watching me so I can stand this torture. That's why it wasn't painful. I didn't struggle. I didn't care about Takano's crazy laughter. This was such a wonderful world. We didn't overcome this fate, but I have no regrets. Of course, I'm still sad. I'm disappointed. My future was right in front of my eyes. My hand could almost reach it. Even so, we did what we could. I have to be proud of myself. Keiichi voiced his disagreement. He still felt that we could have done more. We were almost there. We almost defeated this fate. We didn't win, but not because our enemies were strong. We didn't win because we didn't try hard enough.
でも、みんなは心を一つにして頑張っていましたのです。僕は見ていました。全部見ていましたのです。
いや、足りてなかったんだ。運命を打ち破ろうとする意志が全員で結束できていたなら、必ず奇跡は起こせたんだ。
そうなんだよ。全員が信じたなら、必ず奇跡が起こせるんだよ。聡子もリカちゃまも、みんなよく頑張りました。ごめんなさいですわ、リカ。あなたが打ち明ける勇気を見せてくれたのに、私はあなたを救えなかったですわ。
Satoko held my shoulder and cried.
そうよ。みんなで力を合わせたわ。それでダメなら仕方のないこと。ありがとう。本当にありがとう。多分、あまたの世界と同じ死を迎えるのに、この死を代償に、私は本当に大切なことを学んだ。リカちゃん、違うの。奇跡が起こらなかった理由。レナは知ってるよ。
Rena spoke gently, but she wasn't smiling at all.
ねえ、本当にみんな奇跡を起こそうと信じてた？未来を望むとき、全員が信じてなかったら、奇跡は起こらないんだよ。
何言ってんだよ、レナ。俺たちは結束した。運命を打ち破れることを疑わなかったぞ。なあ、ミオン。
うん。そうだよ、レナ。誰も運命に勝てないなんて思わなかったよ。リカちゃんのこの運命を覆したいと思う誰もが、絶対に運命を打ち破れると信じてたよ。
そうですわ。リカですらそれを信じましたのよ。最後の最後に リカは私たちを信じて、運命を打ち破れると信じましたのよ。もちろん、レナも信じたよ。でも、信じなかった人がいると思うの。誰がです？
What? Who can it be?
ねえ、あなた。
Rena turned to Hanyu and asked her a question.
あなた、信じてた？運命に打ち勝てるって信じててくれた？触れることができなくても、喋ることができなくても、信じることはできるんだよ。あなたも信じてくれたなら、きっと奇跡が
This
起
is
きた。
your fault, Hanyu.
僕が信じて何が変わったのでしょうか。僕は何もできない非力な存在なのです。僕は見ていることしかできない。受け入れることしかできない。そんな僕が信じるだけで奇跡が起こせたというのですか。
ああ、起こせたな。
Keiichi stated it clearly. He wasn't trying to blame her. He was just stating the truth.
そうだね。あの時、こっちは6人だった。向こうは7人だった。あなたが信じてくれてたら、それだけで心は7つだった。だったなら、きっと奇跡が起きた。奇跡はね、触れたり、喋ったりで起こすんじゃないんだよ。信じる気持ちが起こすんだよ。
Hanyu had realized that this ending wasn't caused by fate. It was because she didn't believe. In other words, this happened because she was so weak as to accept this fate. She started crying again.
名前も知らないあなた。あなたにも悲しみや辛さと戦う勇気が必要だった。あなたも運命と戦う勇気が必要だった。あなたが望んだなら、みんなが望む世界にきっと行けた。それが、あなただけが信じなかっただけでたどり着けなかったなら、それはあなたの責任なの。
It was hard to believe Rena could say something so harsh. Her words were piercing Hanyu's heart. But those words were necessary for me and for her. Only faith can create a miracle. That sounds like something you might hear in a fairy tale. It's not easy to put it into action. People suspect others. They don't trust others. It's easier to not have hope. It's so difficult to believe. That's why faith can make miracles happen.
僕は触れないのですよ。喋れないのですよ。そんな僕でも信じれば奇跡が起こったというのですか？だって今、こうしてレナとあなたは話しているよ。私はあなたと言葉を交わしたのはこれが初めてだけれど、いつもあなたがいるのを知っていた。あなたに言葉をどうすればかけられるか考えていたよ。私たちが楽しく遊んでいるとき、あなただけが輪の外から眺めていたことを知っていたんだよ。だって輪の中に入りたくても僕は誰にも見えないし話しかけられないし、僕を見たらみんな化け物だと言いますです。僕はもう二度と化け物と言われたくないのです。
誰が言うよ、そんなことを。
Floating Keiichi.
俺たちと一緒にいたなら、俺たちは仲間だ。
そうですわよ。仲間のことを化け物呼ばわりなんて失礼しちゃいますわ。
化け物かどうかは容姿じゃなくて心で決まるんだよ。
It's the power of friendship.
そういうことです。まあその見地から言えば私の方がよっぽど化け物ですよ。
頭に角が生えていても、僕は化け物とは呼ばれないのでしょうか。身体的特徴で化け物なんて誰も呼ばないよ。むしろキュートなくらいだよ。
レナに気をつけろ。変に気に入られるとお持ち帰りされるぞ。
I realized then that I was standing with everyone, looking down at my own body. I see. I'm finally dead. I looked at my bloody body by my feet. It upset me that Takano was still enjoying the torture, but the body that remained was nothing but a shell.
大丈夫かリカちゃん。
Oh, it's Ghost Keiichi.
死んだ人に大丈夫かとは変な話なのです。
Everyone smiled wryly. It's my first time feeling so much love and death. Everyone is already dead. That's why I feel so happy to be dead, to join them. Suddenly the world got darker, and my body started to sink downward. Guess you don't get to go to heaven, Rika. I could feel myself disappearing. I still had the sensation of my friend's hands on mine.
行こうぜ、みんな。
そうだね。あなたもみんなという言葉に含まれてるんだよ。ほら、いつまでも泣いてないで行こう。
My vision had gone dark, but somehow I could still see. Rena offered her hand to Hanyu, and Hanyu slowly took it.
羽生、あなたが私と出会う前にどんな悲しいことがあったか知らないけれど、みんなは絶対にあなたを受け入れてくれるわ。僕がいても楽しいでしょうか。僕はみんなに受け入れてもらえるのでしょうか。うん、だからおいで。
Rena touched Hanyu's hand. It felt like everyone else laid their hands on top too. If only they had hands to do so. Let's go, Hanyu. Let's accept this sorrow, so we can embrace joy as well. Believe in the bright future that's waiting for us. The miracle will happen. We will obtain it. Okay? Yes, Hanyu said with a definite nod. What's outside of the well? Is it something worth fighting for? What's outside of the well? Is it something worth getting hurt for? What's outside of the well? I'm going to fight and get hurt in order to find out. I'm sure what's waiting is a beautiful world, even if I get to the bottom of the well again. The key to the new world is my willingness to get out of here. Even if I can get out or not, I will eventually get to the new world. So presumably now, she's going to remember this, unlike any of her past life experiences where, you know, she's presumably fallen asleep and then not really remember what happens after that. She's now going to remember this. You know, it's like Groundhog Day sort of, and now she's going to be able to restart and know who the enemy is from the beginning. Maybe it'll be easy. Just wait till Takano's like, you know, I don't know, doing whatever, and just stab her in the back. Game over. Oh, and I guess maybe the mountain dogs might be kind of an important thing too. Befriend Okonagi and then ask him to get you something and then stab him while he's like doing the thing for you. I'm sure you can make it work. Now, like I said, it's been a little bit since I checked, but I'm gonna go check again. I don't believe I can get Chapter 8 yet, at least not on Steam, and there's not a, at least the patcher that I've been using doesn't have the Chapter 8 patcher yet. So, I might need to take a break for a while until that comes out. They've actually been coming out, like, on Steam fairly regularly. I think I was sort of, like, following it. The schedule of them getting put on Steam by not that far, so I'm hoping that it comes out relatively soon. But we'll have to see, because it was like as soon as I finished, I'd go and look, and I think the previous one would get released like a month or two before. Or the next one, I should say, would get released a month or two before I finished. Whereas that's not the case this time, but I'm hoping that's just, you know, that it will come out soon, if that makes sense. But I guess we sort of have the story now of what's been happening. And thinking back, you can sort of see some of the stuff that's happened. Like, the one where Keiichi survives all the gas and everything. And, I think he sees Rina at one point. Not Rina. Rika. And, she's like, she's dead and she has the intestines out and everything, just like this time. So I guess that's sort of Keiichi seeing the aftermath of that.